India, the second most populous country in the world, known for its rich culture, heritage, food, IT, and its stunning places. In this video we gonna explore some of the best places in India you can visit. Number 1, the holy city Varanasi. Dating back to the 8th century BC, Varanasi is one of the oldest still inhabited cities in the world, a major pilgrimage center for Hindus. This holy city has long been associated with the mighty Ganges River, one of the faith's most important religious symbols. Varanasi offers many reasons to visit, not least of them the chance to explore the old quarter adjacent to the Ganges where you'll find the Kashi Visvanath Temple, built in 1780. The new Visvanath Temple with its 7 separate temples is also of interest. Bathing in the Ganges is of great importance to Hindus, and numerous locations known as ghats feature stairways leading to the water where the faithful bathe before prayers. The largest are Dasashvamed Ghat and Asi Ghat. The latter, at the confluence of the Ganges and Asi rivers, is considered particularly holy. Also worth seeing is Banaras Hindu University, established in 1917 and noted for its massive library with more than 1 million books, and the superb Bharat Kala Bhavan Museum featuring fine collections of miniature paintings, sculptures, palm leaf manuscripts, and local history exhibits. Number 2, the Golden Temple of Amritsar. Founded in 1577 by Guru Ram Das, Amritsar is an important hub of Sikh history and culture. The main attraction here is Harmandir Sahib, opened in 1604 and still often referred to as the Golden Temple for its beautiful gold decoration. The holiest of India's many Sikh shrines, it also attracts many Hindus and people of other faiths. The temple was built in a blend of Hindu and Islamic styles. Its lower marble section features such flourishes as ornate inlaid floral and animal motifs, while the large golden dome represents a lotus flower, a symbol of purity to Sikhs. In addition to its splendid design, visitors are equally impressed with the temple's spiritual atmosphere, an effect enhanced by the prayers continuously chanted from the Sikh holy book and broadcast throughout the complex. Part of the overall experience, and visitors are welcome to participate, is the chance to enjoy one of the 50,000 free meals the Holy Temple serves up to visitors each and every day. Number 3, the Golden City, Jaisalmer. Named for the yellow sandstone used in most of its buildings, the Golden City of Jaisalmer is an oasis of splendid old architecture that rises from the sand dunes of the Thar Desert. Once a strategic outpost, today the city is filled with splendid old mansions, magnificent gateways, and the massive Jaisalmer Fort, also known as the Golden Fort, a daunting 12th century structure that rises high above the town. In addition to its palaces, temples, and fine old homes, the fortress boasts 99 bastions along with massive gates leading to its main courtyard where you'll find the 7-story tall Maharaja's Palace. Started in the early 1500s and added to by successive rulers right up until the 19th century, the palace offers sections open to the public, including areas beautifully decorated with tiles from Italy and China, and intricately carved stone doors. There are also a number of Jain temples dating from the 12th to 16th centuries, each decorated with fine marble and sandstone images, palm leaf manuscripts, and brightly painted ceilings. Be sure to also check out the well-preserved 1,000-year-old library, Gyan Bhandar, with its many 16th-century manuscripts and antiquities. Number 4, the Red Fort, New Delhi. Built by Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in 1648, this magnificent crescent-shaped red fort in New Delhi, named after the stunning red sandstone used in its construction, covers a vast area of more than 2 square kilometers, all of it surrounded by a large moat. Highlights of this fort: its 2 largest gates, the impressive Lahore Gate, the fort's main entrance, and the elaborately decorated Delhi Gate, once used by the emperor for ceremonial processions. Number 5, the Amer Fort, Jaipur. Amer Fort, often spelt Amber Fort, was built as a fortified palace in 1592 by Maharaja Man Singh I, and has long served as the capital of Jaipur. Carved high up into the hillside, inside the fort, you will find Jaleb Chowk, the first courtyard, with its many decorated elephants, and the Sheila Devi temple, dedicated to the goddess of war. The adjoining hall of public audience named Dewan Iam, with its finely decorated walls and terraces. Other highlights include Souk Niwas, the hall of pleasure with its many flower beds and a channel once used to carry cooling water, and the Temple of Victory, Jai Mandir, notable for its many decorative panels, colorful ceilings, and excellent views over the palace and the lake below. Just above Amer Fort is Agra Fort, built in 1726 by Jai Singh and featuring tall lookout towers, formidable walls, and the world's largest wheeled cannon. Number 6. The beaches of Goa. Within India, Goa, long known as the go-to destination for those seeking a great beach holiday, Goa's beautiful western coastline, overlooking the Arabian Sea. Goa's more than 60 miles of coastline is home to some of the world's loveliest beaches, each with their own particular appeal. For those looking for peace and quiet, isolated Aganda Beach is a good choice, while Kalangute Beach is by far the most commercial and crowded. For those in search of posh resorts, yoga getaways, and spa vacations, the beaches of Mandram, Morjim, and Ashwam are popular choice. Palolem is another one of Goa's popular beaches in a beautiful setting. While in Goa, be sure to visit the Bhagwan Mahavir Wildlife Sanctuary. This superb attraction is home to thick forests and plenty of fauna, including deer, monkeys, elephants, leopards, tigers, and black panthers, as well as India's famous king cobras, and some 200 species of birds. Number 7. Periyar National Park and Wildlife Sanctuary, Madurai. One of South India's most popular tourist attractions, Periyar National Park and Wildlife Sanctuary is centered around a lake built by British engineers in 1895 for irrigation and to provide water to the city of Madurai. Established in 1934, this beautiful park is home to numerous species of mammals, including a large free-roaming Indian elephant population, wild boar, otters, the lion-tailed macaque, and more than 20 Bengal tigers. Bird watching is a popular activity with frequent sightings of species such as darters, storks, kingfishers, hornbills, and racket-tailed drongos, along with many interesting varieties of butterflies. The best ways to enjoy the park's splendid mountain scenery are to take a lake cruise or guided jungle walk, the latter allowing visitors a chance to come face to face with elephant herds and observe other wildlife from watchtowers and viewing platforms. Number 8. The Agra Fort. Built as a military structure in 1565 by Emperor Akbar and later by Shah Jahan, the stunning Agra Fort, also known as Agra's Red Fort, is located a little more than 2 kilometers from the Taj Mahal, one of the 7 wonders of the world. The fort is entered through Amar Singh Gate with its low outer wall and dogleg design, built to confuse attackers. Once inside, you'll see 2 large interlinked sandstone buildings, Akbari Mahal and Jahangiri Mahal, the largest private residence in the complex. Agra Fort also include the Khas Mahal, mean private palace with its splendid copper roof, and the Anguri Bagh mean Great Garden, a jigsaw-patterned Mughal garden with numerous wonderful fountains and water channels as well as screens that once offered a private area for the emperor and his entourage. Also of note is the octagonal Musamman Burj Tower, which later served as Shah Jahan's prison until his death. Number 9. The Mehrangarh Fort, Jodhpur. Representing the old city of Jodhpur, the massive Mehrangarh Fort, one of the largest fortifications in India, was built in the 15th century to safeguard the people of the famous Blue City. Jodhpur is still known by this name, which is derived from its indigo-colored houses, painted blue to deflect the heat. Built on top of a towering outcrop, Mehrangarh is an amazing feat of construction, its massive walls all but impenetrable. Access is through one of 7 splendid gates, including Jaya Pole and Fateh Pole, the latter still bears scars from cannon attacks. Be sure to spend time in the historic center of Jodhpur itself, famous for its 8 city gates, a lovely old clock tower, and numerous shops selling everything from vegetables to sweets, spices, and handicrafts. Number 10. The Ganges River. The Ganges River, popularly known as Ganga, named after the Hindu goddess, has long been one of India's most revered natural wonders. It's also one of the country's leading attractions, drawing crowds of Indian nationals to partake in its religious ceremonies, as well as tourists to enjoy the splendor of this mighty river. While there are a number of cities dotted along the river, it's to the city of Varanasi that most tourists will travel to experience the Ganges, and the cultural attractions that have sprung up along its banks. The city is full of temples and other important religious sites, many of them focused on worship of the Ganges. Numerous ghats are set along the river banks, making it easy for worshippers and tourists alike to get up close. Made up of sometimes steep steps leading directly into the water, there are in fact 88 of these entry points to the Ganges. While most are many centuries old, they were extensively reconstructed and improved in the 1700s, and with their often vibrant, colorful ceremonies and celebrations are some of the most beautiful places to photograph in India. Opt for one of the Ganges River tours available in the city from any one of the ghats. The most memorable are the early morning sunrise cruises. Top the experience by purchasing one of the small, floating offerings available from a vendor and set it off down the river.
Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe the channel.